Wowzers!
Wowzers!
Wowzers, everyone! You were great out there! You sure showed those invaders who's boss!
4, 6, atheist to you is really great! Woohoo!
Woohoo!
Oh,
So, I didn't know how to say this, but...
I'm truly, deeply sorry.
Oh. Don't bother. It's a little late for apologies at this point. You don't understand. I say this not as your commanding officer, but as a representative of the will of humanity. Everyone truly regrets what we've done to you.
Just tell us why. Why did you have to go this far?
It was the only way. We needed your power. Crypto Glow can only be fought with Crypto Glow. Without you, this war would have been over before it began.
So you went ahead and created us as living weapons? What a rotten way to do things. If I hadn't remembered on my own, you'd have kept us in the dark to the very end, wouldn't you? How could you be so cruel?
Sorry. To be fair, we might have been happier never knowing the truth. If I could go back and do things again, I probably would have chosen to stay in the dark.
Really? Now that you're back, Sirei, we have a lot to discuss. There are still some things we need to clear up.
As Hiriko spoke, I felt a presence by my side that I hadn't felt in a while. Do you mind if I join you? I also have some questions. Shion. Alright, I'll tell you anything you want to know. No more holding back, no more secrets. That is the will of humanity.
Aww.
Let's focus on Sirei for now. I still have so much I want to ask him.
Rude!
I like how he's telling us as the player. Okay, let's start with the basics. Is what Shoma remembered about Origins the truth?
Yeah.
I'm sorry, but yes, it's all true.
I was afraid of that. We really are just lab-grown living weapons. And all our memories are made up. No matter how many times I hear it, it's still so hard to accept. It's a shock, alright. Kind of makes you want to give up on life. Except we can't die even if we wanted to.
This is the second time I'm saying this.
Ooh.
I'd like to go through the whole thing from the beginning so we're all clear on the details. Hold your questions until I'm done, alright? Sirei's story more or less lined up exactly with what Shoma had told us. We were all clones, artificial humans created at Kamakura General Hospital. We were made from Shion's DNA, and as such, on a genetic level, we were no different from any other Futurins. So we weren't really human at all, more like artificial Futurins.
Wow, I didn't know the title Artificial Class Friends was gonna be real.
Among the people in charge of this project, some voiced concerns about how we could prove just as much a threat as the Futurin commanders. So to prevent us from turning on humanity, they decided to brainwash us. We were given new memories and new identities as Earthlings. But did they have memories before?
No.
Of course, some protested that this was inhumane, but with humanity's future at stake, they were left with little other choice. This resulted in the project being carried out in utmost secrecy. We spent our whole lives in the very edges of consciousness, shut away in our biological cultivation capsules. Inside those pods, we dreamed of our lives as Earthlings, as dictated by the memories implanted into us. A normal family, a foster home, a rich family, a family of a like, why? Like, why? Each of us was fed a different why? I don't get that. Part of that was to mask our true origins, but it was also to ensure we had a greater variety of viewpoints that could adapt to different situations, I guess. Ignorant of the truth, we continued to grow and to dream. When the time came for us to leave, we were launched from the artificial satellite to the surface of Futurum. Then we awoke and began our mission along with Sirei, our robotic handler, and Shion, our genetic parent.
Ooh.
That's about the size of it. Any questions?
The bombs in us and the fact that we were revived whenever we died. Were they necessary to save humanity as well? To make this mission a success?
The bombs were just a contingency plan in case of emergencies, but the automatic revival was deemed indispensable. Most Cryptoglow users can only be harmed with Cryptoglow, but you guys are different. You can take damage from conventional sources too, just like regular humans. Something must have gone wrong when we were making you. But thanks to that, we discovered how properly stimulating your Cryptoglow could reverse even fatal damage. That's what led to the invention of the Revival-matic.
And that meant you could make us fight over and over again. We really are just weapons to you.
Seriously, why'd you have to take it so far?
Even I'm surprised at this level of selfish cruelty. Is there nothing humanity won't stoop to?
Yeah, like what happened with Eito? what messed up there? What point of view did you want with this kid?
I don't know.
You guys want to smash this guy up again? I know that we did to you is unforgivable, but mankind's future was at stake, and we were running out of time. The artificial satellite's resources are already dangerously low. Pretty soon it'll be nothing but a lifeless husk floating through space forevermore. Humanity needs a new home. We have no choice but to entrust that mission to you. Entrust? That makes it sound so noble, but really you just used us. Fair point, but the important thing is you aren't just convenient for us, you are essential. You still have the potential to be humanity's saviors. We're still pinning all our hopes on you.
Enough!
I don't want to hear about you and your...
about you and your hopes anymore.
That was a long pause.
Everything you
Very
say
long.
is just a simulation of their collective will anyway. It's totally meaningless.
It is a simulation. Actually, this
think
apology
it's
is in
meaningless?
simulation.
Take a look at this.
I'm so sorry.
Oh,
You think these
I'm
are
sorry.
real?
It's not fair of us to force you to do this.
Yeah, they're probably the people who worked on this
Sorry,
project.
A kid didn't work on it.
The family of somebody who worked
Who are
on
these
it.
people?
I told you before I've been programmed with the thought patterns of all mankind so I can make the best choices for humanity. Given everything that's happened, I ran a new simulation and arrived at a different conclusion than before. That was to tell the regular citizens on the artificial satellite the truth.
Oh.
The people in the Tokyo residential complex. They know everything. Why we're fighting this war. What will happen if we lose. Now you are the ones fighting for them. That includes where you come from. And
Man.
the lives you've been made to live as well. All of humanity knows the truth now.
There's probably not a lot of them.
There's
Yeah.
Probably only a million.
I don't know what to say.
You probably hate us, and I don't blame you. But you're all we have.
That's Takumi right there.
Please, I don't care what happens to me. Just save my children.
I think that's Moko.
They're not much older than me. And they're
Nozomi.
out there fighting a war.
I'm not ready to die.
Ima.
Please, don't give up.
I wish I could be there with you. I
Moko.
want to help too.
Maybe.
Maybe. I'm not sure
I'm
about that
sorry
one.
we have to depend on you, but you're our only hope. If you
I'm not
lose,
sure.
we're all done for.
Did we really have to go this far? Maybe it would have been better to let us die out.
Siri.
I can't do anything from up here, but I'll still be
Nozomi.
cheering for you.
Please, you have to win this. My baby is only a few days old.
Takumi.
Behold, baby.
You have to win.
Kako.
Stop it!
Nozomi's voice cut through all the others, echoing throughout the war room. Turn it off! Just turn it off! Alright. Siri nodded and his eyes flashed red.
all.
The next moment, the monitors all flickered off. This is too cruel. Is it enough that you kept the truth from them for so long? Now you want them to keep fighting for you? This is totally unreasonable!
What do those people on the satellite know about sacrifice? About hardship? They've pushed
That's
it
so
all to
mean
these
of you
guys
to say, Nozomi!
It's kind of true.
But everybody's living a life. They didn't know about all
Yeah.
this. How would they know? If they did know, they could have. They probably would have done something.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah.
And they're all living their own life full of hardships too.
Yeah.
Because the Tokyo residential complex isn't paradise. We know that because of the poverty
Yeah.
and everything. They know it exists, so they told stories about it.
Our mission is cruel and inhumane, I admit. We're undoubtedly the villains in this war. But humanity still wants to live, just like any other creature. Their first instinct is to survive. It's my duty to facilitate that, to save as many of them, this is so hard, as possible. Even if it means sacrificing us, not to mention all the innocent people on this planet.
And all
It's
the
the only
innocent
way to make
people in the
future romance the
artificial.
second Earth and give humanity a brighter future. This war and your powers are only hope. We have no other choice but to rely on you. So I will ask you once more. I'm not proud of what we've done. The way we treated you is truly unforgivable.
Even so, I ask that you save humanity. Please, don't turn your backs on us.
I get what you're saying, but still.
Is humanity even worth saving? Why should we trade the lives of everyone on this planet for theirs? It's actually a little hard to ignore them now that we've actually seen them, though. Either way, we're going to have to keep fighting. Veshness will come after us no matter what we do. Can't you at least call off the final attack? Killing all the Futurans is going too far!
I agree with Kako. Remember what Vexness said? Every last one of them will fight us to the bitter end. So long as any of them survive, this war will continue.
Kill or be killed, massacre or face extinction. Death would have been so much easier compared to living with these choices.
You're not wrong, man. If we are going to keep fighting, there's something else I need to know. What happens to Shion? There is an escape pod to take all of us back to the satellite on day 100. But not for Shion, right? He has to stay here. He has to power the final assault.
We don't know if what Veshness has said is true, though.
Yeah.
And it's all up to Shion to decide.
Huh? Something's wrong. I can't keep my body together. Well,
Why?
Shion began to fade away, a troubled look on his face the whole time. Before we knew it, he completely vanished. Shion? Hey, what gives? What did you do to him?
He's probably just so upset.
I don't know, this has never happened before. I guess because he's never had to deal with such confusing feelings. This could have an adverse effect on the final assault. I should go check on him. Let's call it a day here, everyone. We'll pick up the discussion in the defense room tomorrow. It'll be easier for Shion to join in that way. With those last few parting words, Siri hurried away, leaving us standing there alone.
Pick up the discussion. Is there even anything left to discuss? Perhaps he's expecting a definite answer on what we plan to do from here on.
Whether we carry on or decide to quit, it's still going to be a living heck for all of us. Dang it, what are we supposed to do?
All this stress is gonna wreak havoc on my skin. I think it's best if we take a break now. I'm pretty tired. This is my first battle in quite a while. Yeah, whatever. Just make sure you go back to your cage. Ema, can I sleep in your room tonight?
Of course, I was just about to suggest that myself. Alright, let's rest up and talk more tomorrow. Exhausted from the day's activity, we left the war room and went back to our rooms, and so for the second time, a 72nd day...
No matter what, I don't think we can die by Veshness.
Yeah, no matter what, Veshness has to die. The final attack, I think, could be postponed.
Yes, but Veshness? No.
Yeah, it was dark outside when I woke up. I barely slept a wink all night.
I bet she's lying.
Yeah.
I bet there are future
Dawn was still a ways off, but I knew I
peace.
wouldn't be falling asleep again anytime soon. Not that I was awake, I didn't much feel like just sitting around in my room. I decided to get some fresh air and stepped outside.
You gonna go visit Shion?
The sky was always darkest before dawn. Had I heard that somewhere, or was it something I noticed since I got here? The way the sky looked at the moment was a perfect mirror of my mood. And even darker against the dark sky, a familiar shape was orbiting the planet.
It's hard to believe. The last vestiges of humanity are all up there.
Hi, Nozomi.
I noticed something in the corner of my eye and realized I wasn't alone. You couldn't sleep either? No, same for you, Nozomi? Yeah, there's just so much to think about. I wonder what the real Earth was like back when humanity still lived on its surface. Not that much better. I'm not sure. They told us that Earth had a will of its own and that it chose death when humanity's abuse became too much for it. I wonder if this planet has its own consciousness too? It wouldn't be all that strange if it did, I guess. There's a chance humanity might make the same mistake here then. Our selfishness could lead this planet to destruction just like it did for Earth.
Weird to say our.
I don't think you guys need to fight for humanity's sake anymore. All I want is for you to live for yourselves and for you to be happy. Live for ourselves. It's a nice idea, but I barely know what kind of life we can expect to live anymore.
The fact that Nozomi's saying that is so bad because the reason that Earth falls apart is because too many people live for themselves. Because they're not thinking about Earth. They're like,
Yeah.
I don't care. I'm going to live a happy life. That's why Earth is falling apart, because
Yeah,
a lot
I know.
of the things that are happening is for selfish
How about you,
reasons.
Nozomi? Are you going to keep fighting to protect humanity? Honestly, I don't know what I'm going to do. I only know that I don't want all of you to have to bear that burden. Just so long as you don't try to fight on your own again. I want you to be happy too, you know? Takumi. Oh look, the sky's starting to get brighter! I followed Nozomi's gaze to where a pale light had started to spill over the horizon.
What a lovely sunrise.
Yeah. This is the first time I've ever seen the sun come up.
Really?
Sleepy
We've been
boy.
here 70 whole days, and it's more like 170 for you, right?
I'm a sleepy
But
boy.
I never thought about getting up to watch it. I mean, Back in the TRC, it just gets light automatically when it's morning. Although technically, I've never seen that for myself either.
That's how it was for me, too. I think your memories of the complex are pretty accurate to the real thing.
Still, though, this is what a real sunrise looks like. No one on the artificial satellite has ever seen anything like this.
Nope.
It's so beautiful. It makes me want to cry. It feels like such a waste to keep it to ourselves.
See, Nozomi, that's the whole point, to share the happiness, not just to selfishly live for your own happiness. I want you to be happy, but also I want everyone else to be happy too. But Nozomi's not thinking about everyone else because everyone else is cruel and evil and humanity and cruel for putting all these people here.
Yeah.
But if
It's
it
hard.
lets everybody see this beautiful view, then isn't that suffering? That's the moral dilemma.
Yeah. It's only I stayed there a while longer. I like the choice of leaving the empty air, like the white noise. And watching the sun climb higher in the sky and light up the world around us. Then we headed to the defense room to meet the
I hope
others.
Nozomi realizes her hypocrisy.
She's not a hypocrite. Everyone was
No,
gathered
because
outside
the
defense
viewpoint
room
of
door,
I just want you to be happy is what gets things to be so bad in the first place.
No, that's
She's
what
saying
gets
she's
things
saying
to
I
be
want you
good.
guys. Don't think about humanity. I just
not
want you
saying
guys
that.
to be Yes, she is. Then what is she saying?
She's saying she doesn't want us to fight, like, she doesn't want the burden of fighting to land on us because we definitely didn't deserve...
fight for yourselves for what you want to decide.
Yeah.
Even if it means leaving humanity behind. Fight for yourselves.
Yeah, but that's kind of like...
Be selfish. That's what she's saying.
It's
you
fine
get to
for
decide.
these kids, though, because humanity was super cruel with all of them. That's why I don't think it's hypocritical, because Nozomi realizes what humanity did was so cruel to, like, these kids, so if they decide they don't want to fight anymore, then that's fine.
Yeah,
like,
but there's people up there who didn't decide this. That's my whole point.
no, but, like, it's not fair of the people up there to be depending on them either. That's also the other thing. That's her whole point.
Yeah, but they can't come here. They can't fight. That's the whole point too.
That's why it's wrong for them to also be depending on them, because like they don't have the ability to do it themselves. So it's weird. You want to expect like kids.
So
to do
Nozomi
it.
expects them to die because they can't do anything.
She doesn't expect the people like up there to die.
Yeah, she says they don't need to decide, but they're the only ones who could save them.
Yeah, but all these people are feeling the same way, so it's not like Nozomi's being a hypocrite or whatever.
I'm talking about her and the people.
What do you mean? She says I don't know.
Yeah, I know. That's what I'm saying. She doesn't want these people to bear the burden of making a choice. I know that. But all those people up there didn't want to make the choice either, but they had to.
She didn't say anything bad though. She just said I don't know.
Yes, she did. She told them to shut up, stop talking. You are all cruel.
It is cruel to make them see
I know
that.
it is, but like, that's not my point. My point isn't the cruelty. My point is what she thinks about the people.
She said it's
cruel. No matter what, it's cruel and wrong. We shouldn't have done it. It was wrong and cruel. And she already knows that, but like, they can't do anything else. They said so. But Nozomi doesn't care that they couldn't do anything else. She'd rather they die than make the wrong decision. But here, she doesn't care whether they die or not. As long as these people don't die. So, overall, she just doesn't care if it's... She only cares about her friends, is what I'm trying to say. And that's mean. And that's what makes it hypocritical, because all these people could be your friends. They're not.
Well, you don't like this
know
thing?
them. This, especially this. What do they know about sacrifice and hardship? They know a lot. People know a lot about sacrifice and hardship.
Also, but
everybody sacrifices. Everyone who's born has a mom that sacrificed their time to take care of them.
But you also gotta remember the circumstances that they're in is stupid.
I know,
so
but what she's saying is stupid too.
No, considering everything, like, I get it. I don't know.
It's just annoying because it's so, like, based on her friends. And not based on what's right. At least Eito, he hates everybody indiscriminately. It's not confusing.
It is confusing. Okay, where were we? Alright, looks like everyone's here now, just waiting on Sierra. Oh, wait, no. Everyone was gathered outside the defense door like we'd agreed on the day before. Did Eito say? No, he didn't. Okay.
Why are you here too? Get back in your cage! Poor guy. You want to exclude me for something this important? I have a right to hear about this too, you know.
Siri's hat flew off when he ran. Did you see that? Hey, everyone, sorry to make you wait. How's Shion? I think he'll be alright, but his brainwaves are looking very irregular.
He's sad.
Yesterday's conversation put a lot of stress on him, some physical, but mostly psychological. Psychological stress? I wonder what Shion... Takumi.
Write about what you're going through, okay? It's probably the same, but worse.
Accept his death as an inevitable price to pay for this mission's success. Now he knows where he came from and that he's being used to massacre his own people. That can't be easy for it. No, it can't.
Let's continue yesterday's discussion. What are we going to do from here? They didn't talk about it though. They didn't convene about what they're all collectively gonna decide to do.
No, they're just
they're gonna throw
right
in Takumi.
Humanity has treated Kako like a weapon, a mere object. I can't say I like the idea of fighting for their sake.
But if we don't fight, Veshness will kill us all, and all the other people, and everybody else. Can we just run away? There's gotta be somewhere on this planet we can settle down.
Kaku, that's not possible. And spend the rest of our lives looking over our shoulders? Nah, man, that ain't for me.
I doubt Veshness will let us go that easily either. She wants our power, and she's not afraid to kill anyone who gets in the way of her goals. So we're back to fighting being the only way we can survive.
Technically, yes.
But it also means killing all the innocent people on this planet. I don't think I can accept that.
Which is fair.
Can you accept everyone on the artificial satellite dying instead?
Also fair.
Remember all the people we saw in the transmission yesterday?
If you do save humanity, you'll be heroes. There's no doubt about it. You'll be able to live out the rest of your days in happiness. Depending on how your guilty conscience treats you. You stay out of this. We're trying to think.
Survival means turning our back on this planet's people and letting them all die. I think I'd rather go back to the satellite right now and massacre humanity myself.
Oh, Eito. You're stupid either way. You'll be quiet too!
And if we do keep fighting, Shion will die once we get to the 100th day, right?
Tsubasa cares for Shion a lot. That's really cute.
I don't want to have to sacrifice him. He deserves to be happy. There has to be a middle ground. This can't be the only two choices. Someone's
going
lying.
to die either way. Huh? What do you mean? Yeah. When Shion finishes producing enough undying flames on day 100, school will automatically shift into attack mode. Then the final assault to wipe out the remaining life on this planet will begin. There's only one way to stop it. That's to deactivate the machine Shion's physical body stored in, which is also what's keeping him alive. He can't survive outside of it. If that machine didn't constantly absorb his power, he'd be consumed by his own flames.
I assumed.
Cruel.
So I assumed as soon as Eito hit that thing, he was dead.
Yeah.
So Shion will die no matter what we do?
Oh. Don't worry about me. Shion, did you hear all that? It's alright. I've always known I wasn't going to live for very long. It feels like I've been on borrowed time up until now. But you guys aren't like me. You can have a future beyond this war.
I don't know what kind of future a bunch of fakes like us can have.
You may not be able to change your past, but what you do from here on is a different matter. You can still choose how you want to live. You can still choose to live. That's all I want from you. For you to live. For yourselves. And for me, too. You could consider this my last request.
Oh, it's different from the last one! Shion, wait! Don't just leave like
Tsubasa
that!
desperately tried to reach out to Shion, but Tsubasa really likes Shion. Have you noticed?
Yeah.
He doesn't have much time left. Undying flames are eating away at his body little by little. His own power is too much for him. It's too much for any one person to bear. No.
Where does that leave us? Has anyone come to a decision?
Hiriko, don't throw this on everyone else. Nobody answered. How could we decide what to do in this situation? I think we're going to need more time. We can't just vote a course of action and call it a day. We need to really think about it and come to a decision that everyone will be satisfied with, including Shion, of course. He'll need to rest up for at least 4 days. At least it's 4 days this time, before he can make another avatar.
Okay, what do you say we talk again in 3 days this time?
We were so close. That's okay with me, but if the enemy attacks before then...
We'll cross that bridge when we come to it, or burn it, whatever works.
I see. I guess that's fair. Alright, this should do it for today then. We all headed back to our rooms, each of us struggling with the same dilemma in our own different ways. On our 100th day, the school will go into attack mode and begin the final assault. The undying flames will raise every living thing left on the planet, including Shion. But if we try to stop it before then, Shion will still die. It seems like there's just no way for us to save him. What should we do? I couldn't work up the energy to do anything else, so I spent the rest of the day in my room. Outside, the light faded and the clock ticked interminably forward, leaving me alone with my thoughts.
Like intermittently, but interminably.
Are we gonna skip to the third, like, that day? Aww.
He's gonna make us talk to everybody.
Get prepared. Be ready to give.
I slowly got myself out of bed. I needed to talk to someone. Didn't matter who. I just need to get out of my own head for a little while. Guess I'll head over to the cafeteria. There's bound to be someone there. Who is it gonna be?
You think Eito's in the cage?
Should we talk to Sire?
Yeah, you can.
You want to hear what Sire says?
Yeah, why not?
I'm so...
Yeah.
If you guys choose to save humanity, you'll be hailed as heroes. I guarantee you'll be able to live out the rest of your days in complete happiness.
Yeah.
I know Shion's fate doesn't sit right with you, but whatever you do, he won't live much longer anyway. You know, it's not, like... Siri's guaranteeing they'd live in happiness, but it all depends on how they handle the guilt of killing the innocent people here for saving the innocent people there.
We don't know if it's true that we have to kill everyone here. That's just what Vashnis said.
Yeah.
And Vashnis is not a reliable source.
But if we use the final attack, which either way, if they use it or don't use it, Shion dies.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. If you don't use it though,
if they don't use it,
they might not have the guilt of killing all the... Shion's always gonna die, so that's the guilt that's gonna exist.
If they go with the original plan, you know, killing everyone, then they'd have that guilt, but I don't know if they're gonna go with that, so we'll see. But Siri's assuming they're gonna go with that, so like I don't know why he's guaranteeing happiness.
Because there's therapy and there's soldiers that have done these things in real life but live happily.
Unsurprisingly, the mood in the cafeteria was somber. It was almost completely deserted. Is nobody else coming today? Some of them came by earlier but took their food back to their rooms. It was pretty obvious they wanted to be alone.
Shouldn't we be more open and discuss things some more? I mean, we are basically family.
That's the worst thing about this situation! How can I possibly be related to that ragtag collection of freaks and misfits? Says the freak and misfit. I'm pretty sure they feel the same about you.
Oh, and I just came up with a new dish too. I added pastel pink paint to hot pot to make it pretty.
Taco. I hope that's food coloring. You're not even using edible ingredients anymore. This time we're all having a say in what we do. We're not just pushing the decision onto Takumi like we have in the past. I think everyone's going to need time to come to terms with that and what it means for them.
It's going to be half and half, and Takumi's going to be the
deciding factor again.
I wish there was a way for us to resolve this without fighting.
I don't think that's going to happen while Vashnis is around, or even without her for that. Actually, maybe without, but we'll see. The Futurans all hate us vile invaders after all. It's only natural after what humanity's done to their home. It is, but also... everyone's different.
because there's like conflict in...
I think we'll just have to be fighting until one side is finally worked out.
Each other, but it's possible to live together with a certain amount of forgiveness.
It is.
And also guilt. I don't know what the word is. It's not guilt, but like self-accountability of what you have done. It's possible
remorse?
to make up. Yeah, remorse. The right amount of remorse and
it's a tough
forgiveness.
decision. I'm still not any closer to an answer myself. It's like the whole complicated thing of like the family, like the people who are alive now that are related to like slave owners and stuff. Like, should they pay for the crimes of the dead people and like?
Because they're not the ones who did it, but they were raised on the success of the dead.
Yeah, it's all this whole moral dilemmas. It's a tough decision.
I feel like there is a decision that they can come to, but maybe it's just because we're not literally living it.
Yeah.
Because I think it's possible that Veshnus is lying and that the invaders aren't.
Yeah, all hateful.
Yeah, because I think they can hate Veshnus too for making them do what they're being
They
forced to
did.
do.
That one commander hated her.
Even my clairvoyance won't help us here.
Come to think of it, it's the same with me. I can barely get my thoughts together. In all the confusion from these big revelations, I've kind of lost sight of myself. We stayed in the cafeteria long enough to eat breakfast, then went back to our rooms.
What does he mean? He hasn't shown it, at least in the text.
What do you mean?
Lost his sense of self?
Like, he doesn't know who he is like, I guess, like... It's like him looking in the mirror earlier, like, he doesn't know what Takumi is,
I know, but as in, like, right now, he seems to be acting and
Everyone's
eating
spending
and
time on their own
performing
to think
fine.
about stuff and should probably do the same, but I don't feel like just sitting around today. I'll even talk to Siri. Maybe I'll go take a walk. Can we talk to Siri? Is that like an actual thing? Oh, you can.
He might just say the same thing, though, because he's in the same exact spot. And I feel like they wouldn't put in new lines. Oh.
I won't withhold the truth from you anymore. Ask me anything you want to know. Oh, this is so cool. I want to know about the students.
What? There's categories within the categories?
Shion was born here on Futurum some time ago. Due to a random mutation, he has incredibly powerful crypto glow. He was captured by one of our retcon teams and raised by the forces of Earth. I say raised, but because of his crypto glow, his body is incapable of growing physically. It's as if he's unable to endure the sheer might of his own power. Securing Shion changed everything for us. This mission wouldn't be possible without him. Even now, he's in the defense room storing up power, but he was only able to do that after we sent to school here. Crypto glow comes from the planet, so it gets much weaker the farther away you get from it. In a sense, you could say Shion is absorbing power from the planet so he can raise it. On the 100th day of the mission, the power will eliminate all life on Futurum. The war will be over and humanity will be to the victors, and to the victors go the spoils of a brand new planet.
I was gonna say, if Shion wasn't kidnapped, Futurum doesn't have technology that humans do.
No.
That's what we talked about. So he wouldn't have been able to be kept alive. And he would have raised his own planet because he can't control his power. But because they built this machine to contain the power, he's living.
Yeah.
And the planet's not destroyed yet.
Yeah.
So it's
I think what Siri just said too is that like when they took him to the artificial satellite, he was further away from the power source, so his power wasn't like that destructive, so they could build that tech. And since they set him back here, it's getting insane again.
But he would have burnt out if he lived far away anyway, because he doesn't have this power to like
keep him living.
Yeah.
So like they could have taken him away, like all the way away, and
so
he
the
would have
only
died
option
without
to
using
keep him alive is to keep him in this machine that's eating his power. But the power needs to be stored somewhere, which will either fizzle out or
it will never fizzle out because it's dying.
Like, right now, it's being used, like be used in a safe way, or used in one giant explosion.
Yeah.
So there is a way to like keep him alive for a little while before he burns himself up in a safe way, because that's what they're doing. But also, it's like they have all this stored power and missiles, and that's very dangerous. And the other ways his power is being used is like the fence around the school.
And the entire thing, like all the energy and electricity and everything is powered by his flames.
Yeah, so
they're using a ton of his energy, but he's still gonna kill himself somehow.
Yeah, because
that's just how
just
he
keeps
is.
building.
Oh,
so there's
sorry.
a way. So like, it's also thanks to the humans that Shion's alive.
Yeah. Cryptoglow is a blood type with strange characteristics that cannot be explained even by cutting-edge science and medicine. The blood is almost a living creature in its own right. It just reminds me of Promare every single time. Freely cycling between liquid and salts because Promare is its own flame.
Yeah, and it's the same idea where that the flame power would have blown up the earth if they didn't. But also, there could have been a way to deal with this conflict in a more humane and
yeah, because they just saw them as like enemies, dangerous and enemies, and killed them.
And the guy Cray, whatever his name, was using them as a tool also.
Which is inhumane. It was like the whole...
But it's also because they were being used as a threat that the fire was gonna burn up the planet, because he was gonna use them to send them all off into space, into safety.
Yeah.
So, but like, the whole thing was...
But then it got fixed in the end, because like they were accepting of it.
Yeah, as long as they viewed the problem with kindness, none of this would have happened. Like I'm saying the fire side was also very in the right to hate humans, but also if they approached
Leo was just a unique human.
More forgiveness, then they could have come to this safe conclusion
sooner
without fighting.
That work in response to host aggression is truly a superhuman blood ideal for combat. According to our research, individuals with this mutated special blood are born periodically here on Futurem. Those are the enemy commanders. They're venerated by their people as heroes chosen by God. Their cryptoglow also makes them invulnerable to normal weapons. They can only be killed by other cryptoglow users. So are they, like, immortal? Like the commanders?
So using machine guns and stuff on them isn't gonna work unless the machine gun was powered by cryptoglobin.
I know, but, like, were they gonna live forever, or were they gonna die by natural causes at some point?
Probably.
Humanity's forced to struggle to battle against its power and were unable to seize the planet as a result. Lucky for us, it's a power that's strictly linked to Futurem itself. It can't be used off planet. Oh. Otherwise, the enemy probably would have attacked the artificial satellite and wiped out humanity by now. Cryptoglow also has a cannibalistic nature. It can gain power by absorbing other cryptoglow. This act is forbidden by the native Futuran religion, however.
They said that they do send the pets up sometimes.
Yeah. Which is weird. The power we call Hemoanima actually comes from a substance known as cryptoglow. It's a power you inherited from Shion. Your cryptoglow was imparted to you artificially, so it's a little unstable. We have to develop the infusers to allow you to stimulate it and forcibly activate your powers when you need them. When stimulated, your power manifests itself as your class armor and weapons. The armor was made to resemble a school uniform. In part, that's to fit in with the theme of this place, thanks to Shion. But mostly it's to clearly distinguish you from the enemy. Unlike them, your power is for protecting and preserving humanity. Your Hemoanima also means you can be revived if you're killed in battle. The corpse still has to be fresh when it goes into the revival-matic, though. This is because the revival process works by stimulating your cryptoglow, which starts to decay and weaken after you die. Actually, there's no bringing anyone who's had their cryptoglow absorbed and been left a blackened mummy. Okay, we like vaguely knew about all that already. Nice little ask, right? Yeah. Last Defense Academy is a spaceship crafted for the mission. It also serves as the weapon that will eliminate all life in Futurem when the time comes. Deployed it from the artificial satellite and Shion and the 15 of you on board. After you landed, Shion surrounded it with his undying flames to protect him while he's building enough power to wipe out the denizens of this planet. He always wanted to experience going to school. That's why he made it look the way it does.
We knew that.
Undying flames descend around the school grounds and surrounding ruins to a radius around 1,600 feet. We didn't know that. They're over 300 feet thick and can extend upwards almost indefinitely. If the flames sense something trying to pass over it, they'll form a fiery hand and drag the intruder right back down again. As defensive barriers go, they're pretty darn hard to penetrate. The flames themselves are produced by Shion. They are his power in its rawest form. However, the enemy has devised a means of getting through. They must be using something similar to our own fire extinguishers, but the fact that they don't attack all at once must mean they can't mass produce these devices yet. Interesting. The Special Defense Unit's mission is to protect the school from invaders for 100 days. It consists of clone soldiers created from a powerful cryptoglow user's genetic material. In other words, you're all Futurans, albeit artificial ones. You were grown in cultivation machines in Kamakura General Hospital up until you reached the age you are now. During that time, you were fed false memories to give you the illusion of a fully lived life. These were deemed necessary to give you the proper motivation to fight and kill on mankind's behalf. We constructed different lives and backstories for each of you, which accounts for how varied your personalities are. This is the main reason we didn't want you contacting the artificial satellite. Also, since your cryptoglow is imparted to you artificially, it's all a little unstable. In the end, we developed infusers who can forcibly activate your powers whenever you need them. That's still didn't... I want to ask about Eito specifically. Like, why is he insane?
That's probably
And I want to ask you about Darumi too. Like, what is up with her?
That's probably not going to be answered.
The human homeworld, Earth, possesses its own consciousness. When the planet decides to end its life, numerous natural disasters are occurring all around the world. Like, Earth is alive, like our Earth too.
In a way, yes.
And it is gonna end at some point because the sun's gonna burn out.
The sun's gonna blow.
Whatever we're doing to Earth is also damaging it, and like its oxygen's gonna run out, like all this stuff. So
as long as we have trees and grass and less carbon dioxide than the trees and grass eat, we'll be okay, but we're not okay!
Not okay! We are not! This phenomenon became known as world death, so world death could happen any day now! Pushed to its limits by humanity's abuse of the environment, the planet chose to destroy itself and end its suffering. it became a hostile and inhospitable place, and the human population rapidly decreased.
Probably like volcanoes and ashes.
The survivors fled to massive underground shelters like the Tokyo TRC. From then on, they lived beneath Earth's surface for several generations while they prepared the Exodus
the rich
project.
people would rather build their own underground facility instead of helping the world.
Yeah,
Like
which
they're
is
choosing their
messed up.
selfish reasons.
Well, living underground, so Siri or like
If people would just realize that saving everybody would make everybody happy, even yourselves, then we'd all be living in a better place.
even like this government in this world is probably made up of all those weirdo rich people because like they're the ones who like.
Probably.
But this is like generations later.
Descendants,
Like
so they've learned
descendants of descendants.
of the rich people.
Yeah.
They've learned. Hopefully.
Hopefully. But this whole thing is a cruel experiment. Like the whole
they're living
thing.
in a facilitated, perfect environment
Yeah.
with no storms. Bullies, probably. Their own rich people, probably. Their own
Poverty
drug cartel,
people?
probably.
Like
probably.
there's so many
But like
things.
it's a little bit of a reset that there has to be enough of a majority that has learned from their descendants past.
Well,
like,
living
I know
underground in the
history was
Tokyo residence
censored,
complex, even
but
if it gets
still,
searching for somewhere else to call home. Like
I can dream
this is
that
why
there's gonna be enough
this is why
people.
historian. Did you hear about that college professor that like fled America because he was being like targeted because he made the book called like how fascism develops. Did you
No.
hear about that?
No.
The guy that wrote that book like.
He's fleeing.
He
the
fled
country.
America because
He doesn't want to be assassinated.
yes, because the government's targeting him because he made this book and he has this knowledge that this is happening right
What
now.
is this, Robin?
So he ran away and he brought his family with him because he doesn't want his family
Of course.
to fall under fascism.
Well, I hope he's hiding in a super secret.
He's in
country.
Canada because he's like a Yale professor and like everyone in the history department of Yale did the same thing because they're all being targeted by the government.
Yeah, I
of, like-
know. This is
and I'm like,
real.
what the heck?
It's real, but it shouldn't be.
It should not be. They were going to abandon the dying Earth and relocate to a whole new planet. This enterprise is known as the Exodus Project. The first step was to find a planet capable of storing human life. By some miracle, our scientists located one with an environment much like Earth's in a far-off galaxy.
How many stories
Next, they
and
developed
movies
a large. How many stories do we have to?
humanity need to read to all realize that we need to help each other, and the video game level up system is the perfect way to live?
I know. I don't get it. Just let everyone start with the same basic necessities.
And if you want more, work for it.
Yeah, like
But if you don't,
everyone gets
basic necessities,
stuff.
good.
Yeah.
Everyone get money, food, shelter, water, drinks, and some sort of normal, regular TV.
And like allowance too, because like there's no reason for anyone on planet Earth these days to go hungry.
Yeah.
There's so much excess.
And if you want more than average,
more
then
than
you
an
can
average life, you could
work
work
for more
for
money.
it if you want. Like that's motivation enough because like life is boring without like
stimulus.
Stimulation, I guess. So like that's totally gonna work. Like in my opinion, level up system works. But like whatever.
A lot of people would be happy with just the mundane.
That would be the artificial satellite. It's a pinnacle of human ingenuity. It took like people are like, if there's no money, who wants to be a janitor? They're like that's like
Lots of people.
lots of people. Like
Do you
there's
see the influencers on TikTok who enjoy cleaning and are happy to be able to be cleaning for free because they're getting paid by sponsors?
Yeah, like
Come
there's a
on.
person for everything, and if there isn't a person, you could pay enough money to do it. There's
Like,
incentive.
Yeah, if you aren't happy with just eating your regular food of like chicken and rice and broccoli, and you want like, I don't know, fancy rich people cakes, you could go do garbage cleaning and get more money.
Yeah, like
so
like
there's never
there's so many things. Like you could be paid for like. Everything could be paid, but like basic life necessity should be a basic human right because there's so much excess
Everyone
on
needs
this
to
planet
start with
Earth.
a level 1 home.
Yeah.
Level 1.
Yeah. Like once you turn 18, you get a level 1 home. Like just like a
Or
room.
if you're born, if you have a child, then you get to live in a family house.
Yeah.
Or something. Or get
Yeah.
one more bedroom to your level 1 room.
Yeah, but people are like, we don't trust government to do that, which makes sense, but because no good person wants to be a leader, which true, fair. But by the time the artificial satellite's complete, Earth was on the verge of exploding any moment. Humanity needed to make an escape as soon as possible. They boarded the artificial satellite and in space after a long journey. The complex on board the satellite made a life for themselves there, and so they traveled through space for hundreds of years. Hundreds! Many generations!
And many generations of whatever food resources they have, and that now they're running out. It has been tons of years!
While living underground in the Tokyo residential complex, man began searching for, like, how old is Earth? 2000... Is it literally 2025? No, because there's like
There's
AD,
more.
right?
I'm sure there are many people who have lived happy lives on the TRC.
Yeah.
But many more people deserve to live happy lives too.
Yeah. While living underground in the TRC complex, man began searching for somewhere else to call home. They're going to abandon the dying Earth and oh, did I read this? Oh, yeah.
No, it just sounds similar.
Oh, I read it. Okay. I asked about Earth already, right? Yeah, I did. Okay. This planet.
Yeah, about Futurome. Like, what are the citizens like?
Miraculously, humanity scientists discovered a planet with an environment much like Earth's. They named the planet KXK-787. It's like Earth's long-lost sister. It was located in a habitable zone that allowed for organic life, and the majority of the planet's surface was covered in water. All perfect conditions for supporting life. It was ideal candidate to become the second Earth. That is where we are now, the planet Futurome. It turned out that was another intelligent life form not too dissimilar from humans living here. This was another way this planet was just like Earth. At first, humanity
is
attempted
always
to
the start
communicate
of
with them, but
conflict.
then the language barrier led to conflict. Ever since, we've been waging war. Like, they could have just been a little bit more patient with learning
Both sides needs to be patient.
about learning each other's language.
Maybe one side actually said, like, a curse word in the
Yeah.
other language, and then that broke out in a fight.
So
but
many
both of
things.
them just didn't fight.
Yeah, so many things. This planet was behind Earth in terms of science and tech, but it had a powerful force that more than made up for that. The force was a crypto glow. It was.
I think they're being,
just through their fences. Their war went on for generations.
What's the word? Vague about the original conflict,
Around a couple
because
of decades ago.
at this point it doesn't matter.
Because it was hundreds years ago. The future and it was like nothing that had ever been seen before. Who is the second coming?
Shion.
Oh, okay. The child was captured by a human retcon team that infiltrated enemy territory. These days, you know that child is Shion. Humanity successfully stole the enemy's most powerful weapon. Also, their second coming in religion.
They also saw him. His own people saw him as a weapon to
well,
raise
we were at it. We could track the last
the
defense
enemy,
academy.
but
and
he
then
would have
begin
done
the
way
progression.
worse and raised the whole planet's entirety because they can't control
the
it.
second coming. Because, like, I guess God, like,
So
second coming was, like,
his
Moses.
Own, yeah,
like,
his own people's view of himself is as bad.
Yeah.
Except they don't have the power to control it and let him live a life.
The fighters we call commanders are future-unborn crypto-glow users. They were the heroes of this planet. They're giving their all to destroy this academy and save their people. This is the only way they have to defeat us. Their tech isn't advanced enough for them to attack the satellite directly. Crypto-glow is a gift from the planet, so it gets weaker the further you go from it. The commanders are the only true futurians you've met during your time here. They sure look a lot like humans, don't they? The two planets are so similar, it's no surprise life evolved in a similar way. They're the only ones, so what's with these pets?
Huh.
Their cities even look like the ones humans used to have back on Earth. Futurans also have a god they believe in and a religion with its own code of ethics, again, much like humanity. And the one who rules over the other commanders is Vexness.
But she's evil.
Her skills and achievements have earned her that position, but her crypto is also far stronger than the rest. The weaker enemies you face, those ugly, cute mascot things, appear to be something created by Vexness. She's also broken She also broken the taboos of her people and started absorbing other fighters' crypto glow, making her more dangerous than ever. So she could have done something we don't know about.
They could be the citizens.
Yeah, we don't know.
Because
no
one ever has been able to understand them until now.
We just don't know.
Can we talk to Eito? Is he in the cage? That'd be so funny.
He is in
if
the
he's
cage.
obeying. Like, so funny and cute if he's obeying. So he doesn't have to anymore. Oh.
Eito's locked up inside. I can't let my guard down.
I don't plan on sabotaging you guys anymore. Oh, same thing.
Let's see, conclude your ugly, loathsome lives.
I think if you talk to anyone, they're probably gonna have the normal hangout event. Is Shion available?
No, I didn't see Shion. I'll check though. There's so many things wrong here, man. Yeah, he's not around. I am so... Cause like this just keeps reminding me of like the Good Place, and like no matter what like you're born into, you already have a negative like 6,000 points or whatever because of what everyone did before you and everything you're using and what it's made out of, and like even that guy, what's his name, Glenn, that like he tried his best to do, like, he suffered to live, like...
Glenn?
Yeah, is that his name?
Glenn is the funny guy that fell
not
in the
Glenn.
pit.
The ultimate human. You know, the one that, like, Michael idolized.
Oh yeah,
like,
I know who you're talking about, but that's not Glenn.
That's not Glenn. He lived...
He tried so hard.
He tried so hard. He suffered so much, and that was still not enough.
I don't know. I just think the right thing to do here is a choice they're not going to let us make.
You think so?
I feel like...
What else does she like?
Toolkit, gold gas can, towel, fast food, film camera, motorcycle model,
food.
factory photo book, hand cream. I just feel like they're gonna say fight, or like let humans die, let Futurum die.
I hope they give us like an in between.
Yeah,
that would be
because
nice.
there is an in between. There has to be.
How happy you just made me!
And even if that in between ends up with what?
That was Bond up all the
Still can't
way.
believe it.
Really?
All of my memories were fake.
Huh?
My family, Grandpa's workshop,
Maybe because it's the
all of
end.
my friends.
Maybe.
I won't believe that none of them are real. Maybe they're all actually still there, in the Tokyo
Yeah.
residential complex.
Takumi's lucky that Kara was like real,
hope
so I don't know.
Anyway, I really...
And if there isn't, I hope you could find someone like them
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
that you could be with.
You're being concerned about me, and all I'm doing is moping.
No, it's okay,
I'm still
Tsubasa.
struggling to sort out my feelings. But sitting around and being gloomy won't solve anything. Thanks for coming to talk to me, Takumi. I feel a little better now.
And it's really good that they made a group, because having a group that...
Also, I'm ignoring the fact we're all coming from Shion's DNA. Do not care. I am still gonna ship the characters.
I know, right?
You never know when the
that does not count.
Well then. Hey, good
There's no
night.
incest here. I
It's
swear.
fine.
Another day's come to an end. I want to
If
talk to
Fire Emblem
Shion
could do
somewhat.
it, anyone
It's
can
going
do
to be
it.
a while until he's ready. Well, no, because like they're not like blood related.
Yes, they are. Azura is your blood-related sister, and there is an S rank with her.
There is
Yes, and you can have a child with her.
a boy dancer.
Uh-huh. Shigure.
I really wish they didn't be like we're all technically family. I'm like, no, stop.
Get ready for prepared. Be
They don't want to accept that. They don't want that to
Yeah,
be their
none
title,
of
so
us-
it doesn't matter. Because they don't want it.
Because if that was true, the only acceptable ship is Takumi and Nozomi.
Disgusting.
It's an okay ship, but it's not like you could still talk to
They're not
Siri.
real anyway.
Yeah.
I like that they don't want to be family.
There were a few more people in the cafeteria today than before.
What? You left your cage! Good morning, Takumi. Did you sleep well?
What are you doing here, Eito?
What am I doing here? Is that the thanks I get for making the effort to endure your odious company? Nobody asked you to be here!
We don't like you.
Strange one, Eito. Hard to believe we're both made from the same genes.
You're strange.
Yeah, I'm still having trouble believing that myself.
I know, right? We're all so different. No one would think we came from the same stable, let alone the same family. Apparently, they fed us all kinds of different scenarios so the unit didn't have more variety. They really took it to extremes, though. Couldn't they have made some of us a little more normal?
You're one to talk.
Even if those backstories are constructed for us, it doesn't mean we're not our own people. It's like how kids don't always turn out the way their parents expect them to. You can't control every aspect of a person's life. And we are alive.
Yeah, you're right! Apart from our memories, we're just like regular humans! If you can even call us humans, we're clones of Shion and he's a Futurin. I don't see that there's any real difference between the two species. I mean, it turns out none of you are human after all, but you still look just as hideous to me.
What's your point?
They're all the same. Humans disgust me, and knowing that you're genetically Futurin hasn't changed my perception of you. So you basically are all human. You look, sound, and smell as repulsive as anyone from Earth would.
Eito, why are you the way you are?
Because he has a cognitive disorder.
Outski's peculiar perception isn't a quirk of his, so he'll bet just a glitch in his... Thank you for explaining it. I think Something must have gone wrong when he was having his memories fed into his brain. Yeah, we don't claim this one. As a result, instead of growing up with a strong attachment to humanity, he developed a deep hatred for them instead. We wanted him to love us. Or perhaps that glitch is a bug planted by the insurgents in this operation.
So defective goods then?
Yes, Eito.
But that defect helped me show humanity's true face. Maybe I'm the only real success among all of them. I love him. Oh sure, that makes sense. Not. All of that doesn't change the fact that we all share the same blood. We're all brothers and sisters. We're family. Brothers and sisters, family. He's gonna kill you. The connection is the one thing here that's real, not part of some fictional backstory. We ought to take care of each other. You and me, family. What an absolutely nauseating idea.
You're so mean, Eito. For once, I agree with you. Whoa!
I don't want to be siblings with any of these people. I told you.
That was directed at Moko, though. That was uncalled for, Takumi.
I'm sure it was directed like to Eito.
Our connection to Shion and each other, that's real. Everything we thought we knew is a lie, except for that. We're not just allies, we're family, like literally. That doesn't mean I'm totally ready to accept it yet, though.
You don't have to.
Over breakfast, I managed to make a little conversation with everyone except Eito.
Everyone except Eito.
We left the cafeteria and went back to what is happening here.
Reading of social situations just does not help him at all.
I only first... I like how Siri came up and was like, yeah, he's just a defect. I don't know what's wrong with him.
But he said there's insurgents in the operation, so there's people who wanted to sabotage the...
That's bad. We're actually family. Why didn't we pick up on that? Like, Takumi as a person. It's weird, but the fact doesn't really change anything. We could still fight along each other like we always have. Actually, don't know if we'll keep fighting it. We're going to discuss it again the day after tomorrow.
I like that whoever this
insurgent is. Wonder if others have come up with anything. Yeah, maybe
like, they succeeded, but they also failed.
Yeah. They're like, yeah, he's gonna kill everyone.
Like, so far, Eito's behaving like a good boy right now.
Yeah, like Tsubasa said, you can't plan out how everyone's gonna live their life. You could try super hard, but it's not gonna...
That's so funny to me. You're gonna get bonded up with somebody else.
Yeah, I want Goku. I think we could end this episode here. Insane stuff's happening. Insane stuff! Bye, everyone.
Bye-bye.